What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Hustle or Stay Basic channel, the Invest or Stay Basic segment. I'm your host, KG, and today we're going to do a different kind of video. I'm going to talk about two stocks that I bought, what they are, why I bought them, and for how much did I buy them for. So I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, like it, subscribe it. I appreciate all the support. So let's get into the first stock. So first stock, if you've been following my channel, you probably recognize it is Kirkland Lake Gold. I put out a video on them 2 months ago when the valuation was around $54, $55 per share. I bought it at $54.99 per share. I thought it was a sweet deal considering all the things going on in the economy. I'm going to read this little blurb for you guys here. If you're looking at gold prices, it's probably a good idea to look at how well the economies of certain countries are doing. As economic conditions worsen, the price will usually rise. So when you're buying gold or a gold miner like Kirkland Lake Gold, you're kind of bearish on the whole economy. You think the economy is kind of going downhill. And personally, I think the economy is a lot worse than it was at January 2020. We have trillions of debt issued by countries, super low interest rates. So a lot of corporations are getting leveraged on debt as well. We have really, really high valuations in the stock market. If you look at that PE chart, we're nearing all-time highs there. And we also have possible higher corporate taxes on the horizon. I think there's some really bad things going to happen over the next couple of years, especially when interest rates rise, which I think they will have to in a drastic way. So, if you're telling me, hey, you want to buy a stock that depends on the economy and it's at the same valuation as pre-coronavirus, like that's a no-brainer for me. So that's why I bought it at $54.99. I doubled up on my position as it dropped recently. So I'd been following it for quite a bit. As I bought it, it kind of just started trending downwards. You can see I bought it around here, started trending more and more downwards. I noticed it was bouncing around the $41 range per share. So I said, if it ever gets down to that range again, I'm not going to set my target at $39 per share. I'm going to set it at closer to 41 just so I can scoop it. So I scooped several shares at $40.95, which is already up 8.5%. So I'm really happy about that. A couple cool things to note is they did issue guidance on one of their more cost-intensive mines, Detour Lake. They said they would be decreasing the all-in sustaining cost for an ounce of gold by 13% over the next 5 years. So when you think about, hey, it's going to cost us less to mine this gold, 13% less over the next 5 years, I personally think gold is going to increase over the next 5 years in value. So, you put those two together, I think it was a sweet deal at $40. It was a no-brainer in my opinion. If it does get below $40, I'm going to have to think about getting more because I just don't want to have too much of a position of gold in my portfolio. But I really do like Kirkland Lake Gold as a gold miner. I think it's one of the best in the world, if not the best gold miner in the world. So the second stock I bought was Momo. If you remember 4 months ago, I put out a video on this company. I had bought in at less than $15 a share at that time. Momo, of course, is the biggest Chinese dating app. And they are taking some hits in sales due to all the lockdowns and restrictions. You got to remember this company was actually trading at a $38 per share valuation pre-pandemic. And I think nothing has changed fundamentally other than their growth. Of course, their growth has paused or declined a little bit due to all these lockdowns, but I am not too worried about it. So when the share price dropped below $15 per share, I had to scoop. So I scooped some at $14.57 per share. A couple cool things that happened during that period in March is Citigroup upgraded Momo to a buy, which is awesome. They raised the target to $19.30, which if you scoop today, you'd have 27% upside if that target is reached. Also, they declared annual dividends of 62 cents per share. So that gives me a 4% yield. I'm loving it. Definitely a no-brainer in my opinion for that company as well. So those are the two companies I bought in March 2021. I believe they're fundamentally undervalued and I scooped them. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments below. If you like these kinds of videos, if I buy something, I can put out a video and let you guys know. By the way, this is not financial advice. These are just things that I'm doing. I'd love to hear your opinion. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. See ya.